Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing really well. Welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. So this build, I start off straight away messing around a tiny little bit with the whole terrain tool. The terrain stuff is not something that I use an awful lot, but I knew I wanted to use it for this build along with I knew I wanted to do a tiny house. It ends up actually being a small house, 92 tiles I believe it ends up being, and yeah, so it's not like a tiny house, it's in the small house category, which I'm absolutely fine with because I really like how this house ends up looking. So the terrain tool, like I said, I wanted to try and do a little bit of terrain work, not loads, just like some little baby hills that we've got going on. And I also really wanted to not cover the whole ground with this one with like plants and stuff like I normally do, so there is a fair bit of it that is just left as like plain hills, and I really quite like the way that it ends up looking. So this house, like a lot of my builds, it ends up being a 2-bedroom house. So it's a family house, but like most of the time it's just 2 bedrooms, and one of them obviously being the parents' bedroom, and then the other one, again, I've decided to go for kind of like a teenager room. This one I decided to do for a girl teenager, or maybe a college student, university, still living with her parents, all that good stuff. You never know, but that's the kind of vibe-ish that I was going for this house, and I really like the layout and design of it. It's 3 floors, so you have the kitchen, living room on the ground floor, then the second floor you have the parents' bedroom and the bathroom, and then the very top floor, which I actually decided to do a little bit different, a little bit weird, it's kind of like a rooftop garden thing, but kind of like a private garden for the teenager, young adult, whatever, that lives on the top floor, kind of like has the bedroom on the top floor, because the way that I designed it out is that you go through a door and then you're out into like the balcony. I don't know, it's not a balcony, like you're out on top of the rooftop area, and then you go through another door and you're inside the bedroom. So it's kind of like a separate kind of living space, if that makes sense. I thought it was really cool. There's a roof that kind of like surrounds the walkway, so if it rains or whatnot, you don't have to like get wet when you like leave your bedroom to like go downstairs and stuff. But you guys will see later on in the build what I'm talking about if it's not quite making sense at the moment. So I just, obviously the ground floor is a kitchen and living room. It's not necessarily a really huge like kitchen living area, but I do manage to get in everything that I do want in, which is fantastic. So I use a lot of the parenthood items in this one, especially for the kitchen. So the kitchen I made pretty big to begin with, and I placed a couch. I knew I wanted to use some of the tiny living furniture items. This is the first house that I've actually built including some of the items from that pack, so I knew I wanted to use a lot of them. The living area I mess about with a lot. It was a bit too small, but then I really quite like how I end up getting the downstairs to be. The underneath of the stairs, I actually do end up taking off that wall, and underneath the stairs is where I stick like the washer and the dryer and stuff. Now the bathroom I make it's functional. It has a separate bath and a separate shower, and where I end up sticking the shower, because again, you guys probably know by now, I start my builds and then halfway through them I decide to just completely change them up and change the layout of them, which is kind of what I do with this one. If you see, the stairs are kind of like on top of each other to go up the 2 floors. I end up actually moving the stairs completely. I was just sim testing the bathroom and stuff, everything like that. So this is the top floor. You can see the bedroom. I really wanted to use, like I said, some of the tiny living furnitures, is that even a thing? I don't know, I'm sorry, but I decided against it because it didn't really fit the whole vibe. So this room up here is very bright, like young adult, university student, or just student, whatever. So that's the kind of a vibe. You can see there the 2 doors, so you come out of the like hallway doors and then you go through another door and you're in the bedroom. Now I do end up moving around the stairs, so the stairs actually go up in a different way. You guys will see later down the line. I would try and explain it, but you guys can just see for yourself as the build goes on what I mean by me changing the layout of the stairs and stuff. But I'm really happy with how this build turned out. What I was saying about the whole washer and dryer being underneath the stairs, the way that I end up doing the bathroom, you could easily swap out the bathtub for either like a bath shower combo or just a shower, and where I end up putting the shower, you could actually put the dryer and washer up in the bathroom to, like, I don't know, it just, that to me was something that I was thinking about when I was coming to the end of this build, because the washer and dryer, they look a little bit weird under the stairs, but I kind of like them there because it fits in, if that makes sense. But the other thing I was thinking about was just like noise or whatever while your Sims are watching the TV and stuff like that. Kind of like a real life problem, if you will. So that is something that if you do download this house and that's something you want to change, there is more than enough room in the bathroom for you to take out like the shower and put the washer and dryer up there instead. So the kitchen living room, I decided on a layout that I would do. Obviously there are 3 Sims. I made this house for 3 Sims to live in. I mean, it could actually just be like a parent and a child or whatever, 2 roommates even, if you will. So yeah, I made sure I had 3 chairs around the table, and I really quite like the table backing onto like the sofa, so it's pretty much separated living and kitchen area, but they are very much combined in one room, which I really like. The curtains that I use from Island Living, I absolutely love those curtains so much, and the colours that I chose to use in the bedroom upstairs I think really go with the aesthetics of the room, which is kind of like orange and pinks and stuff like that. Putting in some knick-knack stuff in the kitchen and with the dryer and that, absolutely love the knick-knack stuff. I'm trying as well not to go like super overboard with the whole decoration side of things sometimes, because I know I can stick in a lot. I feel like The Sims has a good choice of decorations, but I feel like sometimes there are things that I wish that there was in there, if you get what I mean. But the decorations that they do have, it's kind of like you can reuse them and change the swatches and stuff. I think that's what I do a fair bit, but there is so much more choice that you can have for decorations and stuff in The Sims. So, but you can see here now I have changed around the stair situation that I was talking about, and you can definitely see from the top floor what I meant about you kind of like leaving the said main house to go outside onto the rooftop kind of small seating area, and then go through another door and you're in the other bedroom, which I really quite like. I think it's kind of quirky, a little bit different. I think that that's a really cool idea, and I haven't actually done it before, I don't think, in a build that I've done, and I really quite liked how it looked, so I just decided to keep it, and it definitely gives the person who lives in that room, the person who has that room, a little bit more privacy, if you will. So I have put in like a computer in that. I was thinking about doing a whole new bathroom up there as well, but that would have took me over like the 92 tile type thing, and I really quite actually liked just having the little seating area that I do end up putting outside on the top. I keep coming to say deck. It's not a deck. It's like just a rooftop garden. So yeah, I put like a little seating area out there, and I feel like it's just a nice thing to give this room a little bit of privacy. I have sim tested as much as I can with this build as well, and as far as I'm aware, everything works as it should do. The cheats I do use are move objects. I do the live objects and the debug menu as well for a lot of the stuff. So you guys, if you're on PC will probably want to have those on to have everything showing up and everything like that. And I know that console have now got the gallery, which is super awesome. I don't know if console can actually use debug. I think they can use move objects, but I don't know about debug. If anybody knows that, then please let me know. So the living room has a kind of a blue accent color to it, if you will. This here, I was trying to sort out the master bedroom, and I thought about actually turning it into 2 bedrooms, but they were just too small for my liking, so I ended up just making the bathroom a tiny little bit smaller. And you can see, if it pans back to the bathroom or in the screenshots, that the shower is kind of like tucked away in the corner next to the door. That space there is what I was on about, is where you could stick the washer and dryer if you wanted to, if you didn't want it downstairs in the living room. I thought about sticking it there. I was going to stick the washer and dryer up there, but I liked the bathroom having like a separate shower and a separate bath and stuff like that. I just think that that's like a cool look for a bathroom, give it a little bit more like rich feel. I don't know, maybe that's like too much, but just like a normal shower is absolutely fine. I feel like the more Sims you have in a house, maybe the less fussy you could get with having like a bath and a shower type thing, but I like to have them separate. The combination is like cool and fine if you want to be able to do both if it's like a small bathroom, but for bigger houses, even though this is a small house, I really quite like having both of them, being a little bit greedy to just have a separate shower and a separate bathtub. I just think that it looks really cool. So I'm just putting in some decorations now and everything like that. The garden you guys will see me working on in a little bit. So I'm not sure what else to say about this build, so I think I will just leave my commentary here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this speed build. I hope that you guys like this house enough to download it, change it, do whatever you like with it. I just like to know that you guys are enjoying the builds or getting some use out of them or anything like that. It's just super fun, something I really do enjoy. If you guys have any ideas for any sim videos that you would like to see, anything like that, then please don't be afraid to let me know in the comments down below, and I will definitely do my best to make them happen. So if you guys would like to download this house, it is, as always, #TigerJelly. I put in the description, and you should be able to find any of the builds that I upload to the gallery and stuff like that. So there will be some screenshots coming up at the end of the video as well. Hopefully you can get a better outlook on the house and everything like that. I hope you guys like the garden. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you like the kind of minimalist style I go for this one. And yeah, until the next video, thank you all so much for watching. Hit the like button, leave comments down below. Do not forget to subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.
Wow. 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 Wow.